I booked a trip to Disneyland Paris 2 days ago and we are leaving in the morning. So let's plan and prep to go. Now usually I don't plan my Disneyland Paris trips. When I'm going, it's usually for a one night like this trip is. We are doing one night, we are staying at the Dream Castle Hotel. I'm so excited. I thought I'd bring you along on the planning process because it is the music festival, and when I'm heading tomorrow it will have been running for 10 days, and I'm so excited to try and see as much as I can over the next like day and then like half a day. And it's also very exciting because this is my first trip with my new annual pass. Last week I became a silver annual pass holder. I'm very excited to be back in my annual pass era. It just feels right. So in this vlog we're going to have a couple of different sections. First up, we are going to plan the trip, and that is going to be me looking at the schedule for the music festival to see if any of the times line up that I can try and get as much music festival goodness in as I can on this trip. It's also going to be 25 and 26 degrees, so I am definitely going to schedule in like an hour or two of tanning time. Part of the planning is going to be planning out the content that I want to capture on this trip. Usually I kind of have a loose plan. Maybe I'll write some things in my notes, or I will have saved some videos for inspiration or trends that I want to do when I'm in the parks. But this time I decided to make a little notion board, and I have like b-roll, vlogs, intro and trends. You will see it in a second. And then obviously we got to pack because it's only a one night trip. We're just doing 2 outfits and we are doing an under the seat bag. So that's going to be a pretty quick packing and easy to do, but I got to write a list down and plan out my outfits too. I have a rough idea, but not fully. I've also got a little DIY that I want to do with my ears, which was a complete inspiration from Maisie, so we will be seeing about that later. And then we need to have a bit of a glow up. We need to have an everything shower and tan, and then that will be us planned and prepped and ready to go to Disneyland Paris in the morning. I'm so excited. I love the adrenaline of a last minute trip. Just some little info for the trip. I'm flying out of Dublin tomorrow. I'm flying to Charles de Gaulle, going to get the TGV into Disneyland Paris, and then we are going to have a lovely day in Disneyland Paris. I'm going to head back and check into the Dream Castle Hotel, as I said, get some tanning time in. And then my plan for Wednesday is to get to the earlier shows of the music festival that I won't be able to see tomorrow. And then any other new snacks that I can try or rides I can go on is an absolute bonus for in between any of the shows that I get to see. I am so excited, so let's get planning. Okay, so welcome to my Notion. So this is a page that I've created that is just for planning out this trip. So at the top, I'm going to run you through my little content plan. If you're not a Disney content creator, this might not interest you. So you maybe just like skip on a little bit. So essentially what I have is b-roll, vlog, intros and trends. So my plan for this trip is to kind of like switch up my content style. I've done a little bit of a self-content audit to look at what I have been posting, what I want to be posting, like the kind of styles of videos that are my favorite to create, because obviously that is what this is all about. I love creating content. I literally do it as my full-time job for weddings. To have this little plan that I can just kind of reference and go back to and when I'm making videos throughout the trips is going to be very helpful for me. This section that's like intros is kind of new, so I want to try like a new style of video that takes less pressure off me having to vlog both for you on YouTube and for short form videos, where I want to do kind of a mix of some speaking and some voiceover videos. So I did a list of different like intros for videos that I've already had in my head that I knew I wanted to do, like different like snacks for the festival, different things like that. I do want to do a fun challenge of how much can €50 get you for 2 days in Disneyland Paris for like trying snacks and food. I think that'll be a fun little challenge. So that will be on my TikTok and Instagram if you want to see how that turned out. For the intros, it basically means that all I have to do is record the sentences that are in this like content guide in the different locations that I have marked. So I have like Disneyland, the hotel, home, which that's obviously for today, and I have already filmed this, so technically I can tick that off. Like castle, studios, airport, etc. So for these intros, all I have to do is film the opening sentence of each of them in real time while I'm there, while it's happening, and then I can kind of voice over the rest, and then it gives me lots of b-roll like I have over on the left hand side section that I can just kind of like group the two videos together, and then it's still vlog style, which is like my favorite kind of content to create, but then it also has like aesthetic kind of qualities to it, and then I can have a voiceover, so it's still having that like kind of like personal touch of not just being a trending audio and just like aesthetics behind it with text on the screen, because I do really love like chatty videos and that kind of thing. So that is kind of the vibes that we are going for this trip, and the vibes for my content from now going forward, since I give myself a little content audit. For trends, I literally have a folder on my TikTok that is called Vidspo, and it's for like video inspo for any of the trends that I see pop up that I want to apply to Disney and to me going to Disney and talking about Disney and loving Disney. So some of the trends that I am planning on doing is the hard launch one with a tropical and a croque monsieur, because that is literally like one of my favorite things in the world, is sitting on Main Street in the sun with a croque monsieur and a tropical, and that is going to be happening this trip because it's going to be sunny. That is also going to be part of the 50 € challenge. So as you can tell, I'm kind of like intertwining all the videos, and the intros makes it like a really easy way to do that, because I will have b-roll of both the croque monsieur for just in general, for the hard launch trend, and for the 50 € snack video. Are you following me along? I'm new-ish to long-term vlogs, and I haven't been doing it for that long. Like now it's been a couple of months. Which, can I just say also, thank you for all the love on like all of my videos, and that everyone's so excited that I'm like doing more YouTube vlogs and like still keeping going with it. It's really fun. I really like doing them, but I'm still getting used to the balance of recording both for short form and long form. I feel like it's very easy to forget about one or the other, especially on the group trip. Like I was just kind of, number one, trying to enjoy myself with everyone, getting to know everyone. Then I was trying to vlog for YouTube, because obviously that was kind of like a new priority. And then also short form content, but then my short form content kind of just like, because I was trying to do too much at once. So I'm hoping this little content plan will help me get my short form content a lot easier. I also have a new little gadget, I'll put a picture of it up here, where my phone can be right on the back of my camera, so I can literally like record two things at once, and it's going to be such a game changer. I did make like a DIY rig where I had like cages for the camera, and then I had like a phone mount on a cold shoe and stuff, but this one is just so much sturdier, and the camera is literally right beside the phone, so they're getting the same angle, and then I know that I'm going to be also in the shot as well, because I can see on the camera that I'm in the shot, and then it's going to be in the shot on the phone too. So this is going to be so helpful, and I'm very excited to give it a test run this trip. I will link it in my description if you have an awesome pocket and you are struggling with the same thing. Next up, what I'm going to do is go on to the Disneyland Paris app, and what I'm going to do is going to go into all the music festival shows, and I'm going to favorite them all so that they are in my favorites list, so I can easily have all the times for any of the shows, and it will be right like within my favorites as I go to look it up. My number one priority for the music festival is Moana. She's my absolute favorite Disney princess, and looking here, she might be actually the first music festival show that we get to see. Also really want to see Mary Poppins and Minnie's Marching Band, and then Rapunzel would be a great ad, but she is in a very small location and really popular, so I'm not sure how that is going to work. And the other big priority is for the grand finale, which is at 7:30, so I really only have one chance to go see that tomorrow. The rest I wouldn't mind being like drive-bys, so like when I am going past to a different show, or when I'm walking to get a snack or something like that, I wouldn't mind seeing the rest of them just like in that kind of way. Like I'm not going to stand and queue up for and wait for a while for Donald and Daisy, for Goofy at the Castle. This one is gone off my app, and I'm not sure if it's gone completely. Timon and Pumbaa and Miguel, they are also ones that I would like to kind of drive by on my way to another one. If you want to access the wish list, by the way, all you have to do is when you are on your Disneyland Paris app, like I am right now, tap on the attractions button, and then your wish list will be at the top. And then it will show you where everything is in the park. So there's like all the music festival areas, and you tap over to list, you can just see them all in like a list, and they'll have all their times attached to them. There's all the times and shows in like a list form, and what I'm going to do now is put all the ones that I really want to see in bold. That way I will kind of know these are priority. What I did with these three here was just put these times down, because this is going to be my priority for Wednesday morning when I have that Wednesday morning in the park. You see Mickey's Welcome, I'm going to hang around Town Square to watch Mary Poppins. I have a gap so I can do some videos, and I can hopefully get on some rides. Big Thunder Mountain is still down. It's going to be down for the rest of like up until like June. I think it's another like 2 or 3 months. But maybe I'll get like a cheeky little low wait on Pirates or something, because if you know me, 20 minutes wait is like plenty. So give me a second, because this might take me a while to try and figure out timetables and times that will line up, and making sure that mentally I'm keeping note that you might have to get there a little bit earlier to queue to be able to see them. So bear with me and we shall be back. Okay, so I just did some planning, and as you can see here, I've got it split into day 1 and day 2, and then I have also got the times all written down, and then I have got some times highlighted of the shows that I think I will get to / drive by. So starting off, we are going to go with Moana for 1:45 for the first one. That means I'm going to be in the park. I'm going to be at Moana's thing for literally probably like 1:15-ish. Moana is my priority. I want to be able to make sure I have a good view for the show and everything like that. So I'm gonna like prioritize being there earlier to see more of that. Then Miguel is on at 2:35. So Moana is a 17-minute show. I also just went on YouTube and looked up like people's videos of the full shows to try and get like a rough time to know how long they'll be lasting, because I actually thought most of the shows were like 10 minutes, but they're all kind of like 17 minutes-ish. We're gonna go Moana, and then I think I'm going to try and drive by from Moana, drive by Miguel on the way up to Rapunzel for 3. I'm not sure if that will be very tight or not, but that's just kind of what the plan is looking like it's going to be now. This gap in the middle where Timon and Goofy is might be where I head off and go for a little tanning in Dream Castle. I'm very excited for that. After we have a little tan, the plan is to head back in for Disney Music Hits. This is at 5:10. It's a 30-minute show, and then when we leave Videopolis and head up towards Main Street, we're going to come out of Videopolis. We're going to go back down the ways towards Bellinotte. If that little passage between Discoveryland and Fantasyland was open, that would be a 10 out of 10. And go up past Bellinotte to a little drive-by viewing of Donald and Daisy's little show, and then head up and get a good spot on Main Street for Minnie's marching band, because as I said, that is one of my big priorities. I'd say that's probably my number 2 priority because it just looks amazing. Hang out on Main Street, enjoy the vibes, and then be in my spot that I want for the grand finale at 7:30, and then that should be us for day 1 of the music festival. Because the shows are so long and they're all quite like in the afternoon and evening, I feel it's a bit hard to try and see everything at once, just like looking at the times and stuff. But I'm going to try my best. Because I'm so lucky that I get to go to Disneyland Paris a lot, I don't really need to focus on rides and that kind of things. Like the only things I'm going to be doing in between the shows is getting snacks. So that's why I'm hoping that I will get to see almost everything on the whole trip, and then get in like any extra little bits that I want to do too. Right, next up I'm going to write a quick packing list. I am very speedy and obviously very used to knowing what I need to pack for Disneyland Paris, so it doesn't need to be like anything too crazy, but it's just kind of like a quick tick list. Okay, so we are going to turn this into a to-do list. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do a travel outfit yet, so that's kind of something I have to decide on. Is the vibe, and then ears, which I need to DIY. This one I actually don't know what I'm kind of wearing yet, but I do want it to be with Moana and my Moana ears. I am just going to put phone mount and phone because I have a second phone for content from weddings, so I'm going to use that one to stay on the mount the whole time. And I'm going to go portable charger, and I have one of the best portable chargers I've ever used in my life, and trust me, I have used a lot, and I will have that linked to my bio. I also have all my Osmo Pocket and like all my accessories that I use for my Osmo Pocket linked in my bio on Instagram and TikTok too, but I'll put it in the description as well. Okay, so that is pretty much our planning section of this video done. Now it is going to be time to do a little DIY on my ears so that we are ready to start packing for the park. Okay, so here is the inspo pic that we were going for. I got the idea from Maisie Mouse, and if you're not following her, definitely go follow her. It's just this cute idea of tying like music note ribbon around the ears for the music festival. But also, how cute would these be if you were staying at like All Star Music? Happy. I think even though the bows are like slightly big, I just think it makes more sense to be able to actually like kind of see what they are. I might trim the little ends a little bit more, but I'm really happy with them. Okay, we are in my room and we are looking at my 2 outfits for the trip. This is what I'm thinking for day 1 for Sing Moana. So we've got my little Moana, she's from Tesco, and then I've got my Moana ears. I also have Pooh ears, but I've never worn these ones before, so I'm gonna go for those. This is like a pinky kind of red shorts, but I do think it matches the red. It goes with the vibes of Moana. And then this is the t-shirt I'm thinking of going with. I actually don't have any Moana t-shirts or anything. Even though she's not on this, I think it just kind of like looks cute all together. But I think this is cute. And then I'm going to do my black and white Disney bum bag. Okay, so this is the outfit for day 2. We've got Mickey Mouse to go on my bag, and then we've got my like the classic Disneyland Paris top, which you can get everywhere in lots of different colors, and it has been there literally for years. This top. I have this and I never really wear it, but I think this would be cute. And because I am really, like, I don't think I'm going to get on any ride, like I'm not going to do Space Mountain, I'm not going to do any big rides. I've actually decided to go for a little skirt this time. I think that would be a cute little moment. So I'm going to do black and white skirt, this top tucked in, music festival ears, Mickey, and my black and white bum bag again, just so it's easy for the two outfits to have kind of like the same bag, so I'm not carrying extra stuff that I just don't need to be. I think this will be a fine travel day outfit. I just maybe will wear a different t-shirt just so I can keep that one and feel nice and fresh for actually getting into the park when I get there. But apart from that, I think this is the two outfits kind of planned, so let's get packing. Okay, I've kind of got all my stuff laid out. I've decided I'm going to go for Loungefly this trip over a bum bag. I think I'm still not 100% on this, but for now, I'm going to pack like all the stuff that I don't need for tomorrow. So like my swimsuit, my pajamas and stuff that I don't need until I check into the hotel. I'm going to pop all that away. I have the t-shirts out here because I need to actually steam them. And then like I can put these ears away because they're for the day after. And then these, and then I can pack up all my little bits and I'll have anything that I need at the top. Everything I don't need for tomorrow, like right away, I will have down the bottom of this bag. One of my best packing hacks is when you're at the airport, grab more of these bags. As you can see, this one's pretty used because I used it a lot, and then once it rips or something, I move on to the next one that I have. But especially at Dublin Airport, they chop and change their like rules of 100 mils, etc. all the time. It's just much handier to have everything in the bag packed and ready to go so that you can literally just lift it out if you're told that you need to lift it out. I can't do this with one hand. So that you can literally just lift your bag out of your suitcase or out of your handbag and put it on to go through security before they like tell you to, when you can see what the vibe is on the signs. For any of the flowery girlies, if you are going and want a good SPF to like go over your makeup, this is an unbelievable one. I wore this in Greece and Spain and I literally never got sunburn on my face once. This was the only thing I put on. I put moisturizer and then this on because I'm not really like a big makeup gal, but I literally put this on, didn't get burnt once, and it was so good. And it was so hot in Greece and we were literally out in the sun every day, nearly all day every day, and it was just a godsend. So I'm definitely going to be packing this for Florida. And since I'm going to have a little pool time, I'm going to pack this as well, just to top up the tan a little bit. But don't worry, I am going to have some cream on. We are rolling. That is the most efficient space saver, definitely. Got my jammies all rolled up too. I've picked between swimsuits. I think I'm going to go with the black one. Let's do it. Roll that up. I'm going to pop Moana into my Loungefly because she's going to go on the Loungefly for day one. McMouse, he's going to head into the bag for day two. Don't forget your adapters. If you are a family with lots of things you need to charge, bring your adapter and bring an extension lead, multiple plugs plus USB. These ears are day one, so I'm going to pop them into my Loungefly. My extra toiletries that aren't in it, we've got wipes and deodorant. I usually like to keep them kind of near the top too, just so I can do like a little refresh before getting the train. In my Loungefly, I'm going to pop mints, and I'm going to pop my passport in the front little pouch. If you watch our California vlogs, you will see that this is the only thing that I could find when we were going to eat. I always have like Chubba Chubs or like some kind of lollipop for going up and down, otherwise my ears will literally be killing me. Power bank is going to go into my Loungefly because obviously I'll need that. I think I actually might grab the Loungefly organizer on this trip because I think I love my Loungefly. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love how convenient a bum bag is. This, it just doesn't really do it for me when I'm like digging around to find things. I'm going to put my Osmo case and tripod in here too because obviously I will need them. I can't find my little mini perfume bottle. It's the like a little tiny travel one of these. It's like 75 mils, and what I do is take my normal perfume, not this one, like literally any perfume, so like I think right now my Ariana Grande one is in it, and I like literally empty it into that one, and then it's travel size version of your favorite perfume. But I don't know where I put that. I think it might be in my car actually. And I think that's pretty much be packed. I'm gonna go and steam these two t-shirts so that they are looking nice and fresh to go into the parks, and then I'm gonna pop them in the bag too. We have planned, we have packed, it is time to prep and have a little glow up. I am first up, ready to have an everything shower. I'm very excited for this, and then after that, tan, and then I shall be fresh and ready to go see Mickey Mouse in the morning. snuck in an extra sneaky third outfit so I can do another option for possibly a music festival merch buy, so I'm very excited for that. But I am all ready to go. I still need to book airport parking. Good job, Aisling. Forgot to do that because it was so last minute. But thank you so much for coming along and planning and prepping and glowing up with me to get ready for Disneyland Paris. My tan is looking very, very nice, and I'm gonna just wash it off in the morning before I head, and then that'll be us nice and glowing and ready to get a real tan in the sun. I just checked the weather again, and it's literally like the lowest temperature is 20 degrees. Now all that's left is to go and enjoy the magic. So I shall see you in the vlogs next week for our first day, which is going to be traveling over and obviously getting as much of the music festival squeezed in as we can. Fingers crossed. Make sure definitely to subscribe and you'll see that, and then the week after that will be our day 2, or little half day in the park. And I'm so excited for all the Disney content to come, especially now that I have an annual pass again. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to plan so many like little day trips or one night trips throughout the year to really make the most of it, and then use in return get more Disney vlogs, and it's going to be so fun. And also very exciting, the Disney dining plan is actually being released tomorrow because today's the 28th. On the 29th I'm going to be Disneyland Paris pricing up staying on site for Walt Disney World for our trip in January. So that's kind of crazy the way it worked out. So I shall see you all next week, but in the meantime you can catch up with me on TikTok and Instagram at happilyeveratashling, so you can see kind of more real time what I'm up to and see any extra content like the content that we planned in this video over there too. Okay, goodbye.